Hello friends, welcome to Research Hub. As in the previous video, we have started the new topic of quantitative aptitude, that is simple interest. Also, we have learned the basic concept of it. Also, we have solved the basic problem on it. Now in this video, we are going to look at the moderate level problem, or the problem which is being frequently asked in the railway or SSC exam. So if you have not watched the previous video of the basic, please do watch it. Link is provided in the description box. Now moving towards the first problem. A sum of money is lent at the simple interest. After 4 years, its simple interest become 2/5 of sum. Sum means principal. Okay. So we have to calculate the value of R. In the question it is being given that after 4 years I become 2/5 of P. So we will simply specify it in the form of short form. Okay. I is equals to 2/5P. Okay. So we will simply misplace the value of I and P on one side and the numerical value on the one side. Okay. So after that, looking towards this fraction, whenever the initial value of the principal is 5, after 4 years we have to pay the interest, that is 2 in terms of 2. So P represents the principal and its value is 5, and the I represents the interest. After 4 years its value is 2. Okay. So from this equation we will simply get the value of simple interest for 4 years equals to 2. Okay, from this equation. Now we have to calculate the simple interest for 1 year. As the simple interest for 4 years is 2, so simple interest for 1 year equals to 2/4. Okay, so after simply dividing 2/4, we will get the value of the simple interest for 1 year equals to 1/2, that is 0.5. Now we have to calculate the rate. As in the previous video, I have explained you the formula. Why I have not taken the value, or why I have not written the value of n, because I am calculating the simple interest for 1 year. So itself the value of period becomes 1. Okay, that is n becomes 1. So we have to simply put the value of SI and P. Rate is equals to SI and P. SI we have get the value that is 0.5, 1/2 upon 5, principal value 5. So after calculating it, we'll get the simply answer, that is 10%. Okay. Now we'll move towards the second problem. A certain money amounts to rupees 5200 at 6% PA in 5 years. How much it will amount at the same rate of interest after 8 years? In the question it is being given that the amount at 6% per annum in 5 years is given. Principal is not given. Okay, and we have to calculate how much it will amount at the same rate of interest. In the second case also the interest rate is same, that is 6%, and we have to calculate it after 8 years. Okay, so how we will calculate it? So simply the amount for 5 years is given, that is 5200. Period is given, that is 5 years, and the rate is given, that is 6%. So before solving this, we have to simply calculate firstly the principal for 5 years. What is the principal? And after calculating the principal, we will simply apply it in the second case, and we will calculate the amount for 8 years. So how to calculate the principal? As I have explained you in the previous video, that we have to simply consider 100% as the principal. After that, in the second case, I have considered 100% plus NR, means 100% plus simple interest. We will get the value of amount. Okay. Now we will simply put the values of N and R and amount. Okay, so 100% is equals to X. As we don't know though the value of principal for 5 years at a 6% per annum. Okay, after that 100% plus NR, that is N is equals to 5, and R value, that is rate value, is 6, and amount is given. Okay, we don't know the value of principal, but amount is given, so we have to firstly calculate the value of principal. So after calculating it, we will get the equation, that is 5200 into 100 upon 130. Okay, 100 plus 30, 130. So from that we will get the value of the principal, that is 4000. So after getting the value of the principal, now we will apply in the second condition for calculating the amount. Okay, so all we have to do, that is we have to simply apply the same equation. We will consider 100% as a principal. In the second case, we have calculated the value of the principal, so I have taken it as an 4000. Now we don't know the value of the amount, because For 5 year the amount is given, okay, but for 8 year we have to calculate the amount. For 5 year principal is not given, we have firstly calculate the principal. After that, in the second case, the principal we have calculated and we have to calculate the amount, okay. So by simply doing the cross multiplication, that is 4000 into 148 divided by 100. After calculating it, we will get the value of the amount, that is 5920, okay. So it will amount at 6% after 8 year, that is equal to rupees 5920, okay. So this is the required answer. Now we look towards the third problem. A sum of money amount to rupees 6200 after 3 year and rupees 7000 after 5 year at some rate of interest. What is the R percentage? We have to calculate the rate of interest. So firstly, the amount for 3 year, it amounts to rupees 6200. For 5 years it amount to rupees 7000. Now for solving such type of problem, we have to simply calculate the difference between two. After calculating the difference between two, we will get the value of the simple interest, okay. So we will simply calculate the value of the simple interest. So simple interest for 2 years, it amounts to rupees 800, okay. So after that, simple interest for 1 year, if for 2 year it amounts to rupees 800, for 1 year it amounts to rupees 400, okay. Because simple interest remains same for the fixed tenure. Compound interest changes with the year, but simple interest does not change with the year, okay. So we have calculated the simple interest for 1 year, that is 4000. In the question it is being given that the amount after 3 year it amounts to rupees 6200, okay. After 3 year it amounts to be 6200. So firstly we have calculated the simple interest for 1 year. Now we have to calculate the simple interest for 3 year, because in the question amount is given after 3 year, amount for 1 year is not given. So we have to simply calculate the simple interest for 3 year. Now it will answer, that is 1200, okay. 400 into 3, that is 1200. So we will simply calculate the value of P, that is principal, for 1 year by subtracting the value of the simple interest for 3 year, as we have calculated from this, okay. So 6200, that is amount minus simple interest, okay, that is 1200. Now we have get the value of the principal, that is 5000. So this is the required principal, okay. So please do pay attention while solving such type of problem, because in the question it amounts to rupees 620 after 3 year, okay. So we have to calculate the simple interest for 3 year and then we have to calculate the principal for 1 year. Now we'll simply apply the formula, that is rate equals to SI by P, because we have calculated the principal for 1 year, so and we have to calculate the rate for also 1 year, so therefore n value become 1. So rate is equals to SI by P. After simply putting the value of SI for 1 year equals to 400, principal, that is 5000 into 100. By cancelling this 0 with this 0, okay, that is 400 by 50, okay. So the rate that we have to calculate, it amounts to rupees 8%, okay. So the answer for this question, that is rate of interest, that is equals to 8%. Now we look towards the fourth problem. If the simple interest on the certain sum is 9 by 25 of the sum and the number of year be equals to number representing the rate percentage, then find the rate percentage per annum. Here we have to calculate the rate percentage. In the question initially it is been given that simple interest equals to 9 by 25 of the principal. So we will simply relate it and calculate the value of I and P. So after that we will calculate and we will get the value of the principal, that is the initial amount that I have lent, that is equals to 25. And but after how much year and what rate he had to pay the interest of rupees 9 or in terms of 9, but that we don't know. So looking towards the second condition, it is being given that the number of year equals to number representing the rate percentage. So for that we will simply consider it as SI for R year at R percentage. Then and then only the condition is follow. As in the condition it is being given that the number of year and the rate percentage is equals are equal, okay. So we have considered it as SI for R year at R percentage. As we know the value of I, that is SI equals to 9. So we will simply calculate the SI for 1 year. So how we will write it as SI for 1 year equals to 9 by R. As the SI is 9 and we have to calculate it for 1 year, as this value becomes 1. So we will simply calculate the SI for 1 year equals to 9 by R, as this represents the rate percentage. Okay. Now after doing this process, now it is very simple to solve the problem. Alright, we have to simply apply the formula, that is rate equals to SI by P. Okay, that is 9 by R upon 25 into 100. After solving it, we will get the equation in terms of R square is equals to 36. Whenever we calculate the square root of 36, we will get the answer of the rate, that is equals to 6%. Okay. Now we will look towards the fifth problem. Manoj lends some money to Shreyash at 6% for 5 years and same money to Ayush at same rate for 3 years. If he gain rupees 2160 as a total interest from Shreyash and Ayush, find the money lent to each. Whenever we solve such type of problem in which the principal which is being lent to Shreyash and Ayush is same, okay, so the principal is same for both. So in that case we have to focus on only one person. Okay, we have to focus on his rate percentage and his year. Okay, so what we will do, we will simply consider the rate of Shreyash at which Manoj lent to him, that is equals to 6%. After doing it in terms of fraction, that is we will get the value of 6 by 100, that is equals to 3 by 50. Now the value of 50, that represents the value of the principal, and the 3, that represents the value of the interest. Okay, now n value, that is the period, is given for Shreyash, that is equals to 5 years. Okay, after 8 years in the question it is being given that the total interest from the Shreyash and Ayush amounts to rupees 2160. Okay, so after 8 years SI is equals to rupees 2160. So we have to calculate the SI for 1 year. So whenever we will simply divide it by 8, we will get the value of SI for 1 year, that amounts to rupees 270. Okay, so after that, calculating the SI for 1 year, we have to simply relate with this rate percentage value and this calculated value of the SI. Okay, so what we will write it as 3 is the value from the rate percentage, that is the value of the interest, and we have calculated the simple interest for 1 year from the total interest which is being given in the question, that is 2160. So for 1 year it amounts to rupees 270, and the 50, it is the value of the principal from the rate percentage, and we don't know the actual value what it amounts. Okay, so I have taken it as an X. After simply calculating it, 50 into 270 divided by 3, we will cancel 3 with 270, that is 90. So 90 into 50, the principal is rupees 4500. So this is the required answer. Now we will move towards the sixth problem. A man borrowed rupees 12,000 at a rate of 6% for first 4 years, for next 3 years at a rate of 8%, and at the rate of 9% for the period beyond 7 years. If he paid total amount at the end of 10 years, okay, please do correct it, it is 10 years, how much interest he will pay? So initially 3 rate percentage and the year is being given. Firstly at a 6% for first 4 years, then 8% for next 3 years, and at a 9% for the period beyond 7 years. Total years are given, that is 10 years. First period condition, that is 4 years, second period condition, that is 3 years. 4 plus 3 7. When we subtract 10 minus 7, we will get the remaining year, that is 3 years. Okay, so for calculating such type of problem, we have to apply the formula of relative rate percentage. Okay, so here the principal is 12,000. In the question it is being given that the first case 6% for 4 years, it is being lent at 6% for 4 years. So all that we have to do, we have to simply multiply it. Okay, 6 into 4, that is 24% to calculate the effective rate percentage. So second condition 8% for 3 years, we will multiply it, we will get the answer, that is 24%. Third case, that is 9% beyond 7 years, means remaining year, that is 3. So all that we have considered 9 into 3, that is 27. Now we have to simply do the addition of total effective rate percentage for 10 years. The span which is being given for all this transaction, that is 10 years. Now we'll simply do the addition and we will get it as in 75. 24 plus 24, 48 plus 27, 75. Now after doing this calculation, it is so easy to solve the upcoming step. Okay, all that we have to do, that is SI equals to PNR upon 100. Our old formula, that is PNR upon 100. But here I have written is as an effective rate, that is the multiplication of the N and R, as we have done in this step. Okay, that's why I have written here as effective rate, P into effective rate upon 100. All that we will simply put the values of 12,000 into 75 by 100. With this 20 with this 20 get cancelled, and after this multiplication we will get the answer of the interest, that is 9,000. Okay, so this is the required answer. So if you like the method of solving such type of problem, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you want to get access to more such problem, please do follow us on our Telegram group. Link is provided in the description box. Thank you.